Van Lathan goes off on Akon for putting down Black Americans.
Huh?
Van Lathan went off on America. Oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half asleep,
What happened?
high as hell.
Wait, what's the question? Can you start
For
over?
Africa, we wake up.
Go back again.
Fuck Akon. I'm saying it right now. Fuck Akon.
All right, put it again.
When it comes to stage presence. Now in America, oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down, bored as hell, half asleep because they high as hell on stage. But Africa, we wake up morning like look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda and how they be, you know what I'm saying? Like these kids are performers, like so. For us, it comes natural, you know, like to watch the kids.
Can you pause it? I watch documentaries every day. And the good majority of them, bro, we not gonna act like it's not little kids in Uganda doing little dances and shit. But nigga, they got lean problems out there. That's on my mama. I watched the whole fight.
It's called Bronclear.
Yeah. Nigga, they got Bronclear addictions. They got with big ass garbage waste, like landfills. They get high off like the glues in the landfill.
Now keep in mind a lot of
that they're doing.
A lot of that's the effects of globalization in Western society.
But don't just act like niggas is holier than thou in Africa and then they come here and just be sagging. Bro, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Niggas is modern as fucking Africa. Them niggas is gang banging. They doing all type of shit in Africa. You trying to talk about the small, specific ones that's doing little dances and skirts and shit. That's cap, nigga. Them niggas out there gang banging and killing motherfuckers. Nigga, short sleeve, long sleeve, Blood Diamond, you ain't never seen that? Where they cut niggas off arms for political parties and shit? Don't act like it's just all glitz and glamour over there.
I think that at the end of the day,
and then this another thing though, growing up, black Africans do look at you as less than, and like I had a Nigerian friend, right? And a nigga took me to his crib one day, and then we left like after 30 minutes to an hour. We was chilling like after school playing Xbox type shit. You feel me? And then I leave. And then the nigga tell me like, yeah, bro, like my parents, like they look at y'all as like a different subspecies, like they look at y'all as lazy, and y'all take everything for granted. Y'all lazy as fuck. Y'all dirty, et cetera, et cetera. And then they look at Africans as like we clean, X, Y, and Z. Like they look at us as like a whole different race.
You know what?
Fuck Akon.
Basically, his statement is a big generalization.
Like a motherfucker.
Because you could look at either culture and point to the positive aspects and negative aspects. Mm-hmm. You can't just like make a blanket statement to that degree.
And ain't this the same nigga who came to America robbing banks, stealing cars, talking about I'm locked up?
Now,
get your weird ass up out of here, bitch. Fuck Akon. That just pissed me off, bro.
No, but that's like every culture. It's kind of like Mexicans from Mexico don't really consider us Mexican.
What Akon's done,
that's
amazing.
Different, though. That's a little out because y'all just came here. We don't even know them niggas. Like, you could still track your lineage. Like, we don't even know them niggas, bro. I ain't never been to Africa, nigga. You been to Mexico. That's different. So I think them looking at y'all a little
There's
different.
more of a cultural connect between.
Y'all have a
because we're only 2 hours away.
Connection.
That's facts.
And I feel like that's a little crazy. Like, your grandparents look at you like not Mexican. Bro, we're not African.
No.
I'm not African.
No, I'm talking about.
You feel me?
No, but real talk, shouts to Akon for the amazing things he's done for Africa and
that's
like
facts, but
the power he's restored. Like he like literally has provided electricity and water and power.
That's facts. He did a lot of good for
huge, like millions of
on
people.
American Africans.
But yeah, for him to turn around.
He's
and say
African.
Yes.
Yeah, he's from Africa.
He's from Africa.
But for him to turn around and say that is a little bit funny and like and it's kind of sad to see the disconnect and like the between Africans and Black Americans. There seems to be a lot of
we different. Do know the blackest nigga from America not gonna look like the blackest nigga from Africa.
Oh, no, I can tell.
We just not gonna look the same.
You guys speak differently too.
Even that, but that's gonna come with just growing up in different
they have
areas.
different dialects and
we
shit.
just don't look like them. Like just our darkest people are not gonna look like Africans. We just different. We're not.
But the thing is, like,
do Laura look like an African to you?
The same way, the same way.
No, that just looks like a dark-skinned black lady.
But the same way that he's, and I've heard this from a lot of Africans, look at and stereotype Americans,
thugs and bums.
But a lot of people in America do the same thing to them. So it goes both ways, and that shit's not cool on either side of the spectrum.
I am the captain now.
What we miss? Y'all two laughing and shit. What we miss?
Because Josh would just start laughing, but he tried to hide his fucking laugh. He laughed in his palm.
Josh, are you laughing about black issues between African and American blacks?
I'm not laughing between those issues. I'm just laughing on suspects' takes on Laura. That was a bold statement.
This is the truth. She don't look like an African. She just looks like a dark skin.
No, but he looked. No, but look, he looked to make sure she wasn't paying attention. He literally went like this and would put his hand in his mouth and start laughing.
I definitely get what you're saying, but do you feel like, but even like I've seen like a lot of videos where like light-skinned black men shit on like darker black women. Is that like kind of what they're doing to you guys?
I've
think
always dealt with those.
My bad. Yes, and I think that stems from white people. That stems from them, nigga, because our black asses. Now, look, a nigga that looked like me, I was gonna be in the house for sure. I was gonna be in the house sweeping and cleaning. I'm gonna keep it buck. I was gonna be in the house sweeping and cleaning. Now, Gina and Laura, they might be outside.
Gina's not outside.
Yes.
I see Django.
Yes, they might be outside.
I'm definitely fucking a slave owner's son.
They gonna be outside. She gonna die.
Or
And then the
owner.
wife is gonna kill you.
I'm not picking
Now
cotton.
look, now that happened from
I'm in the house with it.
They treated us differently. So that's where the light skin and the dark skin shit stems from. Because the dark niggas in the field is looking at the light skinned ones in the house like, oh, they think they too good for us. And that's where that
Look
builds.
up, Juno, look up the Willie Lynch theory, like in the indoctrination of what Willie Lynch.
No.
That
No,
breaks
I'm very
everything he's
familiar
saying.
with-
That breaks
No,
it
I'm
down.
very familiar with slavery. I love history. Not the fact that slavery happened, but
beyond-
history in
He was
general.
asking-
But
he was
asking
about Africans.
So no, but what I'm saying is like, how let's just say he's African, right? The way he's talking about Black Americans. Do you think that's kind of like the way, like, or
Absolutely.
like light skinned black men from America talk about black girls from America, like more darker skin?
I think it's a little different.
Or if you think it's more like jokes and just talking shit.
Nah, it'd be serious. But I just think it's just slightly different.
Just slightly
though,
different.
Because it's for them, it's culture. For us, it's how motherfuckers get treated. That it build envy in you. Not saying me. Like, a dark-skinned person might look at a light-skinned person different.
You talking about the
because
root.
of how they get treated. Yeah, I'm saying the root.
The root.
Because of how they get treated. Or not. Even like in the classroom or like niggas some simple shit. Like when I'm walking down the street, white people don't cross the street when they see me. But on God, they might cross the street if they see a black ass nigga. And that'll make the black ass nigga in turn look at me different.
But they be mad at
You
you.
get what I'm saying?
Okay, no,
It's a
I
cultural-
get what you're saying.
Do you get what I'm
I
saying?
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
But look, so let's say like we all went to these American schools, right?
Yes.
We've all had those African math teachers or political science teachers. It was African, Nigerian. In those classrooms, they used to talk down on us. Like they would talk to us fucking crazy. Now, granted, we under 17, we 16, we middle school, we high school. We are kind of, I went to a badass school. I went to Henry Clay in Washington. So yeah, we was badass
The whole
kids.
name, you could have just said Washington.
But no, Henry
Nah,
Clay
Henry Clay, different
and
school.
Washington. Henry
Different
Clay's in
school.
middle school, Washington High School.
Okay.
But they used to like talk to us fucking crazy. But now, at some point, we gotta take some sort of accountability because we used to treat those teachers differently.
Whoa.
And even when those students would come, what did we used to call the darker students? African booty scratchers. We used to always roast them kids. We used to always treat them like they wasn't like equal to us. If they dressed differently or wore like
we did the
weirder
same
clothes,
thing to Latinos when they first came.
like we did fucked up shit to
That's
those.
why they-
I ain't
to
from
those students
Africa.
and
I'm
those
from Crenshaw
teachers.
Mafia. You feel me? Like in Boys in the Hood, they were like,
We definitely-
it's like a whole scene. Like
We did it
talking
like
about that
it's
shit.
kind of like, so I have like a homegirl, right? If I have a homegirl that came here at an older age already, I worked with her at Pueblo on Crenshaw and Vernon, and in the seventh I worked with her when we were 16, 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't speak English. They came from Mexico at an older age, and they used to be like, damn. Why do the black people treat us like that, but not the other Mexicans? And the other Mexicans would assume it would be like us being born, raised in LA. And I'm like,
The black Mexicans,
no, well, I mean, is that what it's called?
like the cool Mexicans. We got to use the cool Mexicans. It was the cool white
Man, you can't
boys.
just be a cool Mexican. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
You know what I mean.
I'm
Anything
joking,
that's like
damn.
us to
I mean,
cool.
yeah, but it's kind of like
Because that's what you say. You'd be like, is
No,
it
but
a Mexican or a black Mexican?
Yeah, and I don't say that.
That's what we do.
That's what niggas. That's
okay,
what
I
niggas
get
would
what you're
say.
saying.
That's fine.
So like my school is primarily Mexican. So if there was a black person, they definitely got it, just like how the Latinos got it when they went to Crenshaw. And I would hear shit like, throw milk like I was like, why don't you fight them? And they'll be like, oh, because then they, just certain shit,
They're
certain
getting bullied, basically.
Oh, most definitely,
No,
yeah.
this is facts. My pops used to tell me stories in the 80s all the time that like when y'all first came into schools, niggas like 4'11", hella deep, getting bullied and shit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they round up together and now you have Serenios and you're not fucking with them. You get what I'm saying? Like but that's how it goes. Same thing with like Cambodians in Long Beach and shit. Like when you migrate here, when you're just from a different place, that's just gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? When you migrate,
that's why gangs
you're
form.
different.
Literally,
facts. You know what I'm saying? So they form and they end up protecting themselves, and then they just gonna go out everybody.
And
who-
even black gangs formed because white people were
Same
fucking
shit.
with them.
No, but
Yeah.
especially like in cities like Inglewood and South Central, where it's predominantly black and black people. I mean, and Latinos migrated to it's kind of like you see stories about the 80s and the 90s. If you ask anybody, any South Central, Inglewood, or like certain parts of like city like that, south of LA, and I don't even like saying that because that just sounds corny, but South Central, like Latinos were outnumbered, and that's how a lot of shit started. But
and now there's more Latinos in Compton than there are black people.
But that's
Watts.
but that's like when you go to like I grew up in Echo Park, but there's a section called Historic Filipino Town,
right?
And I'm pretty sure when the Filipinos got there, I'm pretty sure Latinos, majority Mexican, were probably treating them like shit. You know what I mean?
It
just happens. Yeah.
Even if you think about like when the riots and stuff used to happen, it was always blacks against Hispanics.
Yep,
that's always been the thing. So
Should've got a Beverly and
blacks
Beverly
against
Hills
Hispanics, blacks against Asians. You
The
feel
schools-
like all that, yeah.
The grade school, like the schools was always segregated by race.
The thing is also like when we're looking at like this whole conversation, especially in regards to Africa and America and the comparisons, America, we have such a elitist perspective and we only see within our bubble. The rest of the world views us and each other through a very different lens. You know what I'm saying? Like there's way more commonality between the UK and the rest of Europe and Africa and all these other cultures, the Middle East, with each other than with us. We're like we're an anomaly compared to the rest of the world. So they all look at our subcultures, the way we interact, the people of any ethnic background that are raised here under a completely different scope.
I would agree.
No, but yeah, that happens I mean, Shay, you're a little older than us, so I can only imagine like when you went to school, it was probably way more. Me, Gina, and Suspect, it was probably a little less common. But
I went to school, it was already all Mexicans.
What's fucked up though is all races do it. Like
everybody
do it.
definitely has segregated a whole different race by, and maybe it wasn't just racism. We just didn't know any better.
LA's been
People
always
just didn't know any better.
we're in a Mexican city, always has been. Regardless, certain regions might have had more.
But that's what I'm.
But where I grew up, West LA, was always predominantly Latino. Now there's less Mexicans than ever before.
And there's
I think
whites.
shit be so segregated, right? Because like I used to hang out with Mexicans for a certain time, like in like maybe in like 9th grade, like all my friends was Hispanic and shit like that, and then the niggas would be like, "You're so Mexican ass nigga."
Yes.
So that make you wanna only fuck with your people because you not finna call me this old Mexican ass nigga when I don't have no problem with them, and you just made me damn near had to choose and pick because I don't want you to be calling me a Mexican ass nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like niggas will tell you that if you Mexican hanging with niggas, this old black ass Mexican nigga for sure.
And to be honest, I've never been. People be like, "Oh, he tries to act black," or "Oh, he tries to act Mexican." I've never really been accepted by my own people. From the time I was young, I predominantly kicked it outside of my race to the point where
Look at you making it about you. I'm just kidding.
You like Malibu's Most Wanted?
we're like,
Nah, he was kicking it with squares too.
if you look at like. Sure. Okay.
Oh, you didn't like the Malibu Wanted joke?
No, it's just like that doesn't make sense at all because that dude literally in that
Bill Glover
movie.
was down with the bitches and hoes.
Anyways,
Gina.
all right.
Les was talking about his fucking racial problems.
No, it's all good.
Go ahead.
No, we're done. It's all good.